Edna is the only one worth doing for. Those others, everyone is just there without passion or charisma. If I were young and in love with a man, it seems to me he would have to be some grand esper. A man with lofty aims and ability to reach them. One who stood high enough to attract the notice of his fellow men. It seems to me, if I were young and in love, I should never deem a man of ordinary caliber worthy of my devotion. There is no need to settle for a man. I do not know you well enough to say. I do not know your talent or your temperament. To be an artist includes much. One must possess many gifts, absolute gifts, which have not been acquired by one's own effort. And moreover, to succeed, the artist must possess the courageous soul. Courageous, ma foi, the brave soul, the soul that dares and defies. Mrs. Pontellier is beginning to realize her position in the universe as a human being, and to recognize her relations as an individual to the world within and about her.
How do you identify yourself? What has influenced you in finding yourself?
Adele Ragnall. The excessive physical charm of the Creole had first attracted me. I have a sensuous susceptibility to beauty. I would identify myself as a woman under the influence of love. I love love, beautiful, time-consuming love. It chases me away from my responsibilities and makes me feel like a kid again.
I got the sense that you have been running all your life. From what?
Religion and moral upbringings have been a part of my life since I was a child. I followed the rules, I went to church, and did what I was taught. But I was a little unthinking child in those days, just following a misleading impulse without question. I was running away from my prayers, from my teachers, from my childhood desires. On the contrary, during one period of time, religion took a firm hold upon me after I was 12 and until now, though I never thought about it much, just driven along by habit. I've been running all my life from all the reasons that I feel keep me down, but in reality, I've been running away from me to find me in all the things I've grown to enjoy. Sometimes I feel this summer as if I were walking through the green meadow again, idly, aimlessly, unthinking, and unguided.
How does the idea of love reflect on your life?
Love has reoccurred continuously in my life, from my childhood all the way until now. It chases me away from my responsibilities and makes me feel alive again with each romance, just to dull me down with each ending, you know? Who can tell what metals the gods use in forging the soul to bond, which we call sympathy, which we might as well call love?
The abandonment of all your recent and long-lost loves, how have you found yourself and made yourself a better mother for your children?
I have learned that puppy love is a child's desire. Today it's a Robin, tomorrow it will be someone else. It makes no difference to me. It doesn't matter about Leonce Pontier, just Raoul and Edna. I would give up the essential. I would give up my money, I would give up my life for my children, but I wouldn't give myself. I can't make it more clear. It's only something which I am beginning to comprehend, which is revealing itself to me. I am flawed, I make childlike decisions under love spells, but I would never sacrifice myself for my children. That's one thing, if not the only thing, I know for certain.
Edna is my dear friend. I know she looks up to me. Once we were sitting on the beach, and I laid my hand over that of Mrs. Pontellier, which was near her. Seeing that her hand was not withdrawn, I clasped it firmly. I don't mind such pressure. I just live my life how I want to live it. I hope people can recognize and follow the example I'm trying to set for the embodiment of every womanly grace and charm. I find pride in the time that I scared off Robert from chasing after Edna. I had to protect my friend and warn him that he would not want to be the gentleman we all knew him to be. I was hoping he would recognize his wrongdoing, since his attentions to any married woman here were not offered with any intention of being convincing. I'm just doing what I think is right. I warned Edna to think of the children and remember them. I didn't want her to forget them. I think men like Robert are especially dangerous. I was showing us all, especially him, very little consideration.